Have, has, had in English. The auxiliary verbs have, has, and had are used to show possession. This means that something belongs to someone. For example, I have a blue hat. The blue hat is mine, therefore I have possession of it. He has a nice home. The home is his. He owns the house, maybe he's renting it. However, he still has possession of it. He lives there. Anna had a good job before she moved. Therefore, the job was Anna's. However, she moved and now it's somebody else's. We have to remember that have and has are used for situations or actions occurring in the present, but had is used for situations that occurred in the past. These auxiliary verbs form the perfect tenses. Have and has are used for the present perfect tense, while had is used for the past perfect tense. However, you shouldn't be discouraged by these rules because everything will be much more clear to you. It'll make sense after I explain each of these auxiliary verbs one by one. So have goes in front of the pronouns I, we, you, they in singular sentences. However, when common nouns, now we have to remember that common nouns name general items, professions, nationalities, etc. Therefore, when common nouns are used, they are usually used in plural sentences. So all we have to remember is that if the pronouns that I've already named, but I'll name them again, I, we, you, they are used. Now these sentences have the word have or the auxiliary verb have in them, and these sentences are singular. However, if common nouns are used, which we have in our examples, doctors, children, cats, Italians, then these sentences also have the auxiliary verb have. However, these sentences are plural. So let's start with our examples. I have a new coat. Therefore, this coat belongs to me. I have it. We have 3 children. These children are ours. You have nice hair. The hair belongs to you. They have a nice house. The house belongs to them. They have it. Doctors have a stressful job. Now, this stressful job belongs to doctors, and we're naming a profession in general. That's why it's a common noun. The children have school in the morning. These children need to go to school in the morning. Cats have 9 lives. These lives belong to these cats, as well as these children. Schools belong to them because they have to go there every day. So in a way, they do belong to children. The Italians have great food. This food or this great food belongs to the Italians. Has is used in the first person singular with he, she, it, and when proper nouns are used. Now we have to remember that proper nouns name a specific person, place, or thing. So this is all we have to remember when it comes to the auxiliary verb has. It is used with he, she, it. The sentence is in first person singular, and when proper nouns are used. Proper nouns name specific things, people, and places. Now we have to remember that the auxiliary verbs have and has are used when we are talking about the present perfect tense. So for example, he has a job is in the present perfect tense. We have he as the pronoun, we have has as the auxiliary verb, and we have the rest of the sentence. Therefore, she has a new coat. We see that this new coat belongs to her. She is the pronoun that we need, and has is the auxiliary verb that we need. The car is broken. It has a flat tire. Therefore, now we are talking about the car. Because the car is in question, we have to use the pronoun it. And because the flat tire belongs to the car, or the tire belongs to the car, we have to say it has a flat tire. And of course, keep in mind that this is the present perfect tense. However, now this is where things can get a little tricky, because instead of using he, she, or it, we can use proper names. For example, Sally can be used instead of she, or she can be used instead of Sally. So we can say Sally has my book, or we can say she has my book, and the meaning is similar. So for example, Tom has a job. We can say that he has a job, referring to Tom. Therefore, he has a job and Tom has a job have similar meanings. And the auxiliary verb had is used for the past perfect tense. Now, when we say the past perfect tense, this means that an action or a situation has happened in the past. It has finished in the past before another action took place. So, for example, I had a husband. We see that we have the pronoun I because can be used with I, you, we, they, and it can be used with proper nouns like Sally and Nina. So for example, I had a husband. Yes, I had a husband sometime back in the past. However, I don't have a husband anymore. You had a red car, but now it is blue. Now this is a great example of the past perfect tense. You had the car, but now you don't. Or you had a red car, but now it's blue. It's not red anymore. It was red sometime in the past. However, it isn't anymore. The girl had a doll. However, we have to still remember that had is used for possession. So the girl had a doll. The doll belonged to the girl. Now, for example, we are naming a girl, which is really not a common noun. It's not a name, but it is a specific person, the girl. So we can use had with these kinds of situations. We had a nice day. They had a day off. However, they don't anymore. Sally had a ring, but she doesn't anymore. Nina had the book, but now she does not, etc. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, because there will be more videos coming out in English. We already have some, so take a look at them too.